What's shaking, everybody? Welcome back to the Dirty Pat Walsh channel on YouTube with me, your host, Dirty Pat Walsh. That's right. Gonna dip some, what's in this can? It's a matter of, see, I kind of want to dip of this one. It's Stoker's Mint, but I only have about half a can of it. And that's all I got. And this is fine cut wintergreen, and I kind of want that too. And I got lots of that, so hold on a sec here. That's right. That is right. Cheers, everybody. I gotta say, man, when Stoker says it, they mean it. You know, like their long cut dip, it's the longest cut dip going. Their fine cut dip, I think this is about as fine as Copenhagen snuff. And I'm right. It actually maybe even a little finer. Looking at what I'm looking at. I don't know. Maybe they're it's all increments, so small it doesn't matter. But it's a very fine cut, which is nice because a nice fine cut is very soft on your gums. So, I got some really nice messages this morning from Ulrich. Sorry, try to pack this better. Yeah, I got some really nice comments from Ulrich this morning on my video yesterday. So thanks a lot, Kurt. I wrote you some really long-winded responses. One thing that he wrote that I was quite honored by. He said that he likes listening to me because it helps him. And that could, I'm not exactly sure how, but if it helps them, I'm very honored. And I'd say that about anybody. I'm just here telling my life. If people can gain some sort of strength from that, I'm very, very flattered and very honored. It's a weird world, social media. I've been pondering social media a lot lately, and its role in my life, and or my role in its life. I mentioned to Kurt in a response to one of his comments that I really miss the days. Like when I moved to Peterborough, I think from when I moved, the house I moved into, we had a landline. There was no cell phones. Cell phones were still a fucking, you gotta be crazy kind of idea. Nobody imagined that shit. Not in my world. Hold on just a second. Yeah, not in my world. And so the second apartment I moved into in Peterborough, which was like, when I look back on my life, the years I spent in that building, in that apartment with my friend, those were the days. When I think about have the memories of those were the days. Those were the days. I had literally done nothing yet artistically other than busk on the streets and, just starting to work at the Union Theater Collective, and not really putting myself out there so much so early. But I didn't have a phone for years. From 93 till, God, I think, okay, I don't think I had a landline for close to the, must have been 8 years. It must have been 8 years. Didn't have a phone. No, didn't even have a phone. You know, Peterborough was a lot safer then. We didn't even lock our doors. And it was like kind of normal to come home and find one of your friends sitting on your couch watching TV or listening to radio, whatever, waiting for you. It wasn't weird. It wasn't weird if like, you were downtown and you needed a place to stay over the night, and you just went over to so and so's house because you knew their door would be unlocked, and you'd just sleep on their couch, and they'd probably come down and make you breakfast in the morning, kind of thing. Like it was a kinder, gentler time here in Peterborough, and landlines were basically unnecessary because we all, like we'd all be out at least my universe of people, like we'd all be out at the bar where I worked at, all night drinking every night, and then the next morning everybody, either I'd be working or be coming in for coffee and breakfast, and so it's kind of like all the crazy shit that happened just a few hours prior in the nighttime around last call when everybody was blitzed and fucking crazy, kind of comes out in the wash in the morning when everybody's sober and can say sorry or can laugh it off or whatever. It was like the bar was our internet. That's basically it. The bar was our internet. So, the now when I go down to the Only, now granted there's a lot more places to go and hang out in, and back when I was in my 20s, it was kind of like the norm to just be a blitzed fucking waster. you know People drank a lot. And it seems like that's the 20 somethings that I see around these days. They're very different. They seem much more focused on school and moving ahead in the world than having the punk rock no future vision that myself and a bunch of people I knew and know carried in their hearts. Yeah, those are the days. 20, 25, invincible, doing tons of shit. Fucking awesome. you know. But anyhow, I was telling him, now that I'm a few months away from being 50, I got a lot of things wrong with me now. I'm not going to go into those things because I've talked about them before, or if I haven't, then I don't need to talk about them. But I got a lot of things wrong with me now, both physical and psychiatric wise. So, you know, but I still always try to greet the day as a brand new day, no matter how crappy I'm feeling in the morning. I always try to greet the day as a new opportunity, a new day, a new beginning, a fresh start. I always try to, why whine and complain about your situation? There's always somebody in a worse situation than you. And nobody wants to hear it. Everybody's got their own shit going on. Not to say that there isn't room for compassion. I will always listen to a friend, but yeah, in general, people want to hear what's good. You don't go up and someone and say what's bad, dude. You say what's good, and so I always try to keep things on the up and up, keep it 100, keep it raw, real, That's why a lot of the music I put up here is pretty haphazard, because it's just a little section of my life, Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, just checking the time. I don't know. I was checking out my analytics for my vlog videos. Now it's funny because my vlog videos seem to perform quite well on my channel. I've never understood that really, but it is what it is. So but I was checking the analytics on them, and most of my vlogs are around 15, 20 minutes long, somewhere's around there. And the average view duration is like 3 minutes and 54 seconds. So if you made it this far in the video, say, what can I say? If you made it this far in the video, make a comment in the comment section on your favorite color, and tell me why it's your favorite color. Yeah, if you made it this far. But anyhow, yeah. So my message is always try to keep it real, keep it 100. Don't be afraid to try new things. You never experience anything if you don't do anything. So many people sit and think and say, like I've known so many people who are like, oh, I'm gonna start a band. They're the kind of people like they play a little guitar or something, and they'll lean back and they'll be like, yeah, like you may have a band, but one day I'm gonna start a band and it's gonna be fucking, the thing, and then they'll sit and brag about their band that doesn't exist for fucking 20 minutes or so, what was my point with that? I don't know what my point was with that, but my point is, in general, just try to keep it real, and have an awesome day, everybody. It's Thursday today, and who knows what may yet happen. It's only 9:30 in the morning here in Peterborough, Ontario. But all right, be well, everybody. Talk to you soon.